Hello, welcome to Anime Mystics. I'm Roman, and tonight I am watching The Seven Deadly Sins, Season 2, Episode 23. So, last episode, Escanor had his fight with Estarossa, which I actually thought was going to be a lot longer, but I think was only 10 minutes? 10 minutes max. Basically, Estarossa started the fight. Caused Escanor to bleed a bit. But the attacks didn't really seem to be doing too much until he started using full counter. Unlike Meliodas' full counter, though, his affects physical attacks. So whenever Escanor would use his axe, he could use full counter and it would reflect the damage back at him like twice as strong. He used it on him the first time, which sliced Escanor down the arm, shoulder area. And he's explaining what's going on, with the full counter, and he reflects physical attacks and all that. And all Escanor could say was, well, that's what I can expect from myself. That's why I felt pain, because it was my attack. Estarossa says he's going to fight at his full power, so Escanor says he'll do the same, and pulls out a mini sun. He just forms a mini sun. And Estarossa's telling him, if you use that, your friends are just gonna die. They're probably gonna melt. So he asks Ban if this lake is over by the south part of the castle. I think it was the south or southwest or something like that. And Ban is telling him, yeah, but it doesn't really matter. We're all gonna get burned up over here. He wanted to know so he could send Estarossa there. He just held out his hand and did something, and he flew over to the lake. Escanor followed him on top of the sun that he made. Shot that down at him. Went into the lake. And then used another attack called Pride Flare, which caused the sun to explode, evaporating the entire lake. And then he goes down there, I guess, to see if he's dead, which he's not. He used his darkness to protect himself, basically at the last minute. And he tells them, okay, well, let's just finish this. And Escanor agrees and pulls out another sun, which Estarossa covers with some darkness, and then charges at Escanor, who uses his axe, and then it gets hit with full counter, and it comes back at him. He's got blood all over his face. Unfortunately for Estarossa, it was getting closer to noon, so Escanor is getting stronger. So, right after Estarossa had explained to him that his magic is more powerful because he was able to cover his sun with his darkness, and that with full counter there was no way his attacks are going to get to him, he ends up getting a slash across the chest. And then he notices that Escanor's power is increasing, and he's a lot stronger than he was earlier. And he's now looking like a giant to Estarossa. And he throws the other sun down on him, causing him to fly across the mountainous area. I cannot remember the name of the other guy. The one that looks just like Meliodas, only with black hair. Estarossa's brother is watching the fight and goes down to try to help him, and he just ends up getting hurt in the attack as well. And then Escanor is just like, all right, well, I guess I should head back to the castle, or at least I would like to, but I think I kind of overdid it, and I should probably stay here for a little while, because not even his axe can contain whatever is going to happen. Then we go back to the castle, where the others are now free of Estarosa's spell, his commandment, are taking off their armor because they're melted, basically. They can't use it. And then all these other people come walking up who are affected by that other guy, Estarosa's brother, his commandment, which turns them into his servants. But they don't know that. So these people are walking up to them and they're like, oh, okay, yeah, come on, everybody get into the castle where it's safe. And then one of them gets stabbed. He's not dead, though. He subdues the other guy. And they have to defend themselves against the actual people. And then I cannot remember her name. I know it starts with a D. Something. I don't know. And the other guy that looks like a magician, or like an actual mage, because he's got the cape and everything on, show up. And I forget the name of the king's brother, but he comes out along with his people and is telling them all to get into the castle because he's going to fight with them. He has a plan. They don't know what he's going to do, and what he ends up doing is his sword has a goddess inside of it, so he releases the goddess and has her go into his body, and she's wondering what's going on, and it's explained to her that this guy freed her from the sword so that she can take over his body, and together they could fight against the two Ten Commandments and kill them. She looks at them and is like, the Ten Commandments? Looks and is like, no, we're not doing that, and tries to leave. Ends up killing, I think it was a gray demon, but then the girl with the D name comes up, starts fighting with the goddess, beating her, and then the goddess tries to keep from dying by basically trying to apologize for what happened that caused the war, I guess, where I guess the goddess clan were killing like the children and stuff of the demons, and I don't know the whole story, but there's a lot of shady business going on. Then she kills the guy, the goddess. Didn't care about her reasoning or anything like that, just killed her. Everybody else is back in the castle where Dreyfus is located, and he's not really doing a whole lot. I mean, he's got them in there. I think he got the king. He didn't kill the king. He's just got him like hostage or something. And the other two that were out there, I'm trying to think of her name. It's in season 2. Okay. Here we go. Let's see these names. Durieri? I don't know, that's what it looks like. And I cannot remember the name of the other commandment. See if I can see his picture here. Monspeet, that guy. Monspeet and Durieri, I guess. They go off somewhere. because Durieri's hair got messed up, and he's like, "Oh, come on, I'll go fix that for you." And he's cutting her hair. It's kind of short now. Asks how she likes it. She's like, and he's like, "All right, cool." And then he picks out some outfit and goes, "I think you'd look good in this." And then she tries to hit him, and he's like, "No, I'm just joking, but not really." And then I think she feels Elizabeth coming. She feels some kind of energy. So they go out, and they see the pig mama, which is coming towards the castle, where Elizabeth and... what is the name of... Zarathus and Hawk are. Also where Meliodas is at, because she still has his body. They end up going to them, and she's trying to kill Elizabeth, and almost gets to her, but Meliodas wakes up at the right time and punches her in the side, knocking her off of the pig mama, and Monspeed goes after her, and now they're headed towards the castle, which is where we left off. So I'm assuming it's just going to pick up right where it ended. We're getting closer to the last episode. I think this has 24 episodes. So next week will be the last episode for this. They haven't really killed that many of the commandments. I think right now Galland is the only proven dead one. We have not seen the bodies of everybody else. And I still don't think that, what's her name? Meliscula is dead. Because Ban only killed 6 of her hearts, not 7. And snapped her neck. Which, I mean, come on. I'm pretty sure she can recover from that. But, anyway. Let's get into this episode. See what's going to happen. See who Meliodas is going to fight. If he's going to fight anybody today. He probably will. I think I could turn this down. Also, I apologize for the loud, possible humming noise. It's the computer. It's really hot in here, so it's working overtime to try to cool itself down. I will try to take that out when editing. If I forget, though, and you can hear it, that's what's going on. Alright, so the video is going to be located over here. And the link to the reaction is going to be in the description down below. And we're going to start this episode in 3, 2,